picking up the ground. 'Cause there ain't no stopping now.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to go over something I hadn't touched on before, which was my 2-week wait symptoms while I was kind of waiting after doing the frozen transfer. So in today's video, we're just going to kind of briefly touch over some of those things. So first and foremost, you're supposed to take it really easy. The first week, I would say, is crucial. Like, I was just pretty much lazy and a bum. I work at a desk, and I work for like a hospital environment part-time as resource, so it was kind of a cake job. And so I just took it easy that week, and you know, I didn't get up and move around too much. I tried to just stay in like the sitting position or just lay down when I could. Another thing is I tried not to stress because I didn't want to change the chemical of my body by like causing all these stress hormones to activate and like make my body not receptive to the embryo or embryos. Another tip is to stay on top of your meds. I know it can give you a lot of false hope. Once they, do the transfer and you have 2 embryos in there, but that is not the end game. You definitely need to stay on top of your meds to make sure that your body is doing what it's supposed to be doing when it's supposed to do it. I didn't have any spotting, although I was told that it would be normal. What I did have was a very, very light pink tintish color at one point in my panty liner, but that was like, it wasn't really anything. But I know that it's perfectly normal to have spotting and light bleeding during implantation, so I wouldn't worry about that. Another thing that I would highly suggest is eating well. I did a lot of research on what to eat prior to doing a transfer, and so I found like a lot of foods that would kind of like help aid pregnancy, and so I actually made a video on that, and I'll link that below. But there were certain foods that I ate to help aid the pregnancy, and then also just eating well in general really helped. Drinking lots and lots of water, and again, relaxing. One thing that they will tell you is no sex. So you want to keep your uterus like just nice and still. You don't want to like cause any commotion in there, especially when you have embryos implanting. I know that like in a typical environment, like when you conceive naturally, that's not a big deal. But it's just the best scenario. You want to create the best scenario, the best environment for these embryos to implant as possible. I did have a little bit of cramping, which could have been due to the implantation, and it made me think of it could have been something to do with just being on all the meds and my body like wanting to start a period but not being able to. So that's definitely another symptom that I had was cramping. And then also, just to kind of wrap this up, because I'm not going to make this super long, but the 2-week wait is literally the hardest out of everything. It was so incredibly hard. I mean, you just want to know like what's going on inside of your body. I was doing all kinds of research. I was like looking up like when the embryos potentially implant themselves into you, and I was just like really putting too much thought into it, I think. Not stressing myself out, but just putting too much thought into it. And really, it doesn't matter. What happens will happen. You just have to like relax, eat well, take it easy, and just let God do the rest. Another thing was I took my pregnancy test way earlier than they say. They actually tell you during the 2-week period not to take a pregnancy test, but I don't know anyone out there who waits to actually do that. Each time I've done IVF, so the first time I did just regular IVF, and then this last time I did the frozen transfer. I started, I think it was like day 7 or day 8, I can't even remember when I started testing. So I tested right away because I wanted to see like that gradual increase if there was going to be one. I saw it with my first pregnancy, and I'll actually include a picture at the end of this video just so that you can see my tests, because I had them all lined up, what days I took them. And I'll actually drop a link in the description box below of what kind of test I used from the drugstore. I actually went to Walgreens and got it. But yeah, so I tested early, and I did come back positive early. So, and I don't know if that was in relation to having two. When I compared the two, like from my pregnancy sticks, you know, whatever, compared to like the last time I was pregnant with Christian, I was actually, it was showing up like a pink line like a day earlier. So that could have been due to having twins and just having a higher level. I'm not really sure, but I definitely took it early, and I did not wait. Each time I could see a positive pregnancy test prior to going and getting my results. So yeah, that's really it. I didn't have, I mean, too many harsh symptoms. It was just mainly like minor cramping. Again, I mean, it wasn't, I don't even know if I consider it spotting, but just a little pinkish tinge of something. And then, yeah, that was really it. I think I was just so focused on just relaxing and making my body be in the best environment, you know, or creating the best environment for the embryos that I possibly could. And I do think that my diet contributed to this pregnancy quite a bit. I just think it's so crazy that both took. And there was only a 20% chance that both would take. So I definitely feel like these tips are very helpful. It doesn't guarantee an outcome of a pregnancy, of course, but definitely give these things a try. It definitely doesn't hurt. So, and that's it for today's video. So if you liked it, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And as always, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm getting tongue-tied. But anyways, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. Until next time, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.
We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping now. So there ain't no stopping now.
Try to make things a little clearer. And if you look, you can see there's a little circle right here. That's gestational sac, first sign of pregnancy. Okay. And here's another gestational sac.
I knew it.
I was sort of suspecting after looking at your hormone levels.
So there's
There's
Potentially twins?
potentially twins.
oh my gosh.
There's definitely 2 sacs.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna take just a little peek out where your ovaries are. Gestational sac 1. You can see a little embryo right here, the heartbeat. And oh, there's another heartbeat.
Oh my gosh.
There's 2 for sure. Want to take a little step back from those 2 and just check your ovaries and things again. So the gestational sac, that is lower in the uterus. This is the one that is gestational sac A, so maybe A. You can see here is the yolk sac and the embryo. Want to measure it. Measuring 6 weeks exactly, so